everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. And today we're going to play a little game. We're going to play Which Jenny Lee Said It? And today we're going to pit drunk Jenny Lee against hypoglycemic Jenny Lee. Truth of the matter is, sometimes I say really random off-the-wall stuff. And I'm usually in one of two states when I do it. I'm usually either hypoglycemic or I'm drunk. And I think once this little game, this little quiz is done, you'll kind of see the differences between the two. But they're all pretty outlandish. So if you want to play along, you want to keep score, write down numbers 1 through 5 on like a piece of paper or a note on your phone or whatever, and just write down whether you think drunk Jenny Lee said it or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee said it, and total up your score and put your score down in the comments when you're done. So let's get started. Number 1. After letting out a rather large belch, I said, "I am a delicate effing flower." And I actually did say the expletive, but I'm censoring it here. But yes. So was that drunk Jenny Lee or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee? The answer is drunk Jenny Lee. I was at a friend's wedding after party and I'd been having far too much to drink. I think this event was probably the most drunk I've ever been, and I had the equivalent of 3 drinks. Stretch over the whole night. Tells you about what a lightweight I am. But yes, that's one that people like to pick on me with forever. Number 2. When passing a yellow diamond church sign, I said, "The road says ouch. Maybe it has a bump." Was that drunk Jenny Lee or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee? The answer is hypoglycemic Jenny Lee. The story behind this one, we were traveling through Indiana on Thanksgiving Day on my way to visit my parents in Michigan. And I didn't eat much in the way of breakfast, and I was a little out of it. Passed by this church, which saw the yellow diamond sign, said church, and I misread it as ouch. I laughed at that one for far too long. And then Jason figured out what was going on and was like, okay, it's Thanksgiving Day. I gotta find something that's open so I can get some kind of food or juice or something in her. And thankfully, we found an open CVS and I got better. But yeah, that one I'm still laughing over today. Number 3. Walking down Campus Town in Green Street, and I said, "I wonder if the Smoothie King is married to the Dairy Queen." Was that drunk Jenny Lee or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee? The answer is hypoglycemic Jenny Lee. Jason and our friend Jill and I were walking through Campus Town. We were going to go to a specific restaurant in Campus Town. Turns out they were closed. I hadn't eaten since lunch earlier that day, and it was probably about 8 or 9 in the evening, so I'd gone quite a while without food, and we passed what used to be the Smoothie King. It's not anymore, but we passed it, and I blurted out, "I wonder if the Smoothie King is married to the Dairy Queen." Yeah. That's when Jason knew we were in trouble. This one, I have a feeling if you miss number 4, you're not paying attention. He said in a text conversation, this wasn't actually verbalized, this was in a text conversation, "I'm going to put away the squishy purple blank," expletive goes here, sand. "It's starting to stick to my hands because I've been playing with it too much." Was that drunk Jenny Lee or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee? The answer is drunk Jenny Lee. I had one wine cooler. One. And I had been to the store and I got this like squishy sand, like the kinetic sand, and I was playing with it. And it went from innocent to gutter territory real fast. And I ended up texting with my friend Amber, and yeah, that conversation. It's classic. Okay, last one, number 5. When asked how many K's are in Kankakee, I laughed and went, a lot. Was that drunk Jenny Lee or hypoglycemic Jenny Lee? The answer is hypoglycemic Jenny Lee. And in fact, this was a trip. We were heading north to the burbs, and I hadn't eaten breakfast. And usually these hypoglycemia cases end up that I haven't eaten for hours, and because I get busy or I get distracted, and I don't eat, and then my blood sugar plummets. But this particular instance, we stopped to get something to eat, and Jason was kind of wondering, was I borderline or was I really over the edge? And he asked me how many K's were in Kankakee, and I laughed and said, a lot. And when we stopped and got something to eat, I'm eating, and he asks me, how many K's are in Kankakee? And I had to think for a minute. There's 3. And I said, 3. And he goes, okay, I think you're back. And so now he uses that as like his gauge question. If he thinks that I might be going hypoglycemic, he asks me that question. And there's three possible responses, he says. If I go, 3, shut up, then he knows I'm fine. If I have to think about it and go, 3, then I probably should get some food pretty soon, but I've got a little while. If I laugh and go, a lot, then I'm in the danger zone. And I need to get food now. Yeah, so I hope you liked that little game. Let me know your score in the comments. And, if you have anything, really crazy that you say when you're either drunk or hypoglycemic or really tired, whatever, then leave that in the comments too, and we'll all have a good laugh. That's it for Vlogmas today. I need to get to sleep because I have work tonight and I'm very tired. But I do have some cute Ranger for the end of this video, so stay tuned. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye-bye. Ranger, are you king of the pillow mountain? Have you made yourself a nest among the pillows? Are you the comfy dog, huh? Ranger, are you the comfy dog? You don't have to move. I was just asking you a question. Sir. Sir. Hi. Ranger apparently likes freshly laundered pillows.